Okay. Now we're streaming. Yeah, we didn't talk about what we want to talk about today.
I mean, there's a
ton of stuff.
There's a million. I mean, just from like going to the movies, like the last couple weekends, because we can talk about the Black Panther experience too, because it was canceled when it was sold out when we went to go, which is crazy. That has never happened to me, not in a, I want to say, a very, very long time.
Wow. Okay. Well, let me get my notes here. So we could talk about Black Panther.
Yep.
I saw it. And let's see, what else can we talk about? You didn't start watching Rebels, did you?
Yeah, I have. I'm caught up on the two recent, right?
The new episodes that just came out.
Yep, I did watch that, so we can talk about that too, because that was crazy.
Yeah.
Like I sat there like, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, is this happening? Vera's like, what's wrong? And I said, Kanan is dying. And she goes, okay, I'm gonna go away now. And we can save that. But I mean, there's a ton of movies coming out that we can.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane this year, the amount of movies that are coming out that I need to see.
Okay.
And that new Thrawn comic book is out, but I haven't read it yet.
No, I haven't even looked at anything.
I need it.
You heard about Kevin Smith, right?
Had a heart attack? Yeah.
We could talk about that real quick. So Flash and all that aren't back until
next week, or no? Is it this week?
I think it's this week.
Is it? Yeah, because there's back on. They said the 27th. So yeah. So Legends will be on tonight because they did the swap with Supergirl, which is weird, but we can talk about that on the podcast too. Yeah. I think they're dooming both shows by doing that, but whatever.
All right. So Black Panther, Rebels, the Kevin Smith heart attack, CW shows start up tonight.
Infinity War, Solo. It's going to be a big May. And plus the new Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
Dude, we've got a busy summer of movies.
Infinity War. Shoot, I just lost my train of thought. And so Infinity Wars, what else?
Solo,
yeah. How can I forget that?
And then Ant-Man and the Wasp, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It's just a shit ton of movies coming out. I don't know what's coming out from DC this year though.
I don't know either.
I don't think anything that I'm aware of.
All right.
Could be Aquaman, I think, but that we haven't seen anything from Aquaman.
Yeah, we haven't really seen
Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
A lot.
Okay. I mean, we got a ton of stuff.
Yeah.
Is there any particular order, or doesn't it?
No, we can just kind of go with the flow. You've got it written down.
Yeah,
so
I got it.
Just kind of check it off as we go.
Okay. All right. So what we'll do is, since we don't have our system is down. For those watching the stream, our playout system is down. So I don't know why. I think I have an idea, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna go silent for a second, and then we're back up, and then I'm gonna add all the music in and post. That's all I can do. So you want to start, or you want me to start?
You can start.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna go quiet for a few seconds, and then we're back. Geek Show Radio episode 58. I am Big Rich. Across the table from me is my compadre, Mr. BJ Ragone. No adjective in front.
No. Hi, Rich.
Should we give you an adjective at some point?
King of Awesome?
We can do that.
I'm good with that.
Can't do King of Wakanda. That's already taken.
It is taken. And then untaken and then taken again.
And then, yeah, so it's all over the place.
Black Panther fever!
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
I wanted to buy a Black Panther t-shirt, too, but I felt like, because I just felt like, because everybody else is doing it and it's so popular right now, like, I was just, like, I was so feeling it. I was like, I want a Black Panther t-shirt, but I was like, I can't do it right now. If I do it right now, everyone's gonna be like, look at that trendy jerk over there with his Black Panther T-shirt.
Well, it could be you could have gotten like one of those masks.
I could have gotten the mask, yeah.
Yeah, then you could have been all
Absolutely.
I'm all T'Challa, baby.
They brought Black Panther into the slam dunk contest for the NBA All-Star Weekend too. One of the guys grabbed
Chadwick Boseman.
Well, Chadwick Boseman gave one of the players a Black Panther mask to put on when he was doing his slam dunk for the slam dunk contest.
Right.
And the first time that he went up for it, he missed, and everyone was like, "Take that mask off now! You are not worthy. Take it off. Take it off." Well, then he did an awesome slam dunk anyway, and I was like, man, Black Panther is like a cultural phenomenon right now, and it's a character that you and I have really enjoyed for a very long time.
Yes.
You know, but it's crazy. It's absolute insanity the amount of money the movie is making.
Oh God, yeah.
The amount of times people are seeing it.
Yep.
That it's like inspiring people.
Oh yeah.
Like it is insane. It's insane.
It's all over the joint.
Yeah.
It's all insane up in here.
Right. Yeah.
So, before we get too much farther into the Wakanda fever, don't forget to subscribe to the channel here. Listen on iTunes and iHeartRadio and every place else we're at. Podcastpedia, Stitcher, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
If we don't say it, people won't remember. So,
what episode? What episode are we on?
We're on 58 right now.
58. Almost closer to retirement, Rich.
Are we going to retire this show when we hit 65 episodes?
I don't think so.
No, we'll keep going. Yeah. We'll keep going. All right, so anyway, Black Panther, we both saw it. Overall, obviously, I think we can say we both loved it.
Yeah, we both loved it.
Yeah.
I have to say, I want to give it like an 8 out of 10. Okay. And then like that's on my scale of Marvel movies where I say Winter Soldier is like a 9 out of 10 because nothing is perfect.
Right.
But I think 8 out of 10 because this one, to me, was one of the most unique Marvel movies. Like, I don't think it quite followed the same formula as the other ones. Because Marvel, to everybody's criticisms and things like that, they do have a formula that they follow.
Yes.
You know? But I think this one was different. There was a lot of, social stuff in it. It was political. Mm-hmm. Like, it was just totally different. The soundtrack was different than anything we had ever seen. Like, this soundtrack kind of hit me the same way that like the Guardians soundtrack hit me because it was just so on point for the theme and the characters and everything. You know, like it was great. I loved every minute.
I loved it too. It was really good, and I went in not knowing how I would feel because I really didn't read a lot of Black Panther growing up.
I did not read a lot of solo Black Panther either. Yeah. I read when he was involved with other teams and whatnot, but not like Black Panther by himself. Yeah,
I mean, and I loved it. I mean, it had the action, it had all the cool, effects and great choreographed fighting scenes and just everything that went on. I mean, especially with the big battle at the end, obviously. Yeah. But what I was kind of pleasantly surprised was there, a little Easter egg. Spoiler alert: was Martin Freeman shows up.
Yeah,
and he becomes basically part of Team T'Challa, or Team Black Panther, which is kind of cool. I like that. I mean, we only got to see him in Civil War.
Yeah, and it was small.
And it was a very small part. And I mean, he's a great actor. I mean, he played Bilbo, and in the Hobbit movies, and he also plays Watson against Benedict Cumberbatch's Sherlock on the BBC, and he's really good there.
And he's in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yep, he plays Arthur Dent in the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
I love Martin Freeman. I think he's great. And,
he's good. Now, did you see the meme going around? So it's a little bit racist, but it's a picture.
I don't think so.
It's a picture, and I only bring this up because it kind of made me snicker, and I feel a little bad about it, but because it was a pun, but still. It's Andy Serkis. It's a picture of Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman, from the movie. Okay. And somebody says, these are the Tolkien white guys. So.
Okay, yes, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get
that joke.
I get the joke. Ha 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 ha. Belly laugh. Ha ha
ha. Hilarious.
Hilarious. Okay, whatever.
Andy Serkis did a great job, too. I didn't expect to see things go down the way that it went down.
I know.
Definitely get into spoiler territory here if you haven't seen Black Panther, just to let you know, as our conversation goes on, we're going to say things that are going to be given away. By the way, I think that from now on, in tribute to Winston Duke as M'Baku, whenever you or I want to say something and someone else is talking, we can just start going, woof, 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 woof. Okay? Like, and not just on the podcast.
Woof, woof,
woof. Exactly. Yeah. Not just in the podcast, but in real life.
In real life?
In real life. So say Kim is talking to you about something, but you want to talk about something else.
Woof, woof, woof. Why are you barking at me, Rich? Because I want to talk.
Yeah, it's my turn to talk.
It's my turn. I have the wolf stick.
Yeah, and if this works for M'Baku, then it works for me. Okay,
there you go. Now, the only other meme I saw come out of the movie was, I mean, you know Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody took a picture of Killmonger.
Yeah.
And a picture of Goku.
Okay.
With his blue armor on, exactly the same. If you look at it.
Oh wow.
It's exactly the same.
Okay.
And you can't unsee that.
Yeah, when he's wearing the Saiyan armor.
Yeah,
I love that.
The Saiyan armor.
That's great.
You can't unsee that kind of stuff.
No, that's fantastic.
It is.
Wow. Now that I haven't seen it, but now that you're saying
now you have to go look for it.
That needs to happen.
That could be the art for this episode.
I think so.
It should be.
Man, speaking of Killmonger, how great was Michael B. Jordan?
He was awesome.
So awesome.
Talk about redemption from a bad Marvel movie. Well, I mean, you can't really call Fantastic Four a bad Marvel movie.
Bad Fox movie with
Marvel
properties.
It was a bad Fox movie.
Yeah.
Bad Fox movie. And he did awesome. I think he was awesome.
Absolutely. 100% agree. I have never really just despised someone as much as I just despised him for just being so heartless. Just no heart whatsoever.
Yep.
And then also feeling absolutely terrible for him at the same time.
Yeah.
You know? A creation of evil by way of people trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, that was kind of a dick move on T'Chaka's part.
Yeah.
With leaving him behind after killing his father. Right. Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah.
Big spoiler alert.
Yeah.
That's no.
I know. It was bad. It was bad. It's surprising though. Nobody's perfect, and I think that was kind of like the cool theme.
That was
of that
part
movie.
of it. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you look up to and we didn't really. I mean, we didn't really see anything of T'Chaka in Civil War. It was just that one scene
at the UN. Yeah.
At the UN, he gets blown up. It's blown up, and that's it.
We got to see a little bit more about him. There's a lot of things in Black Panther that kind of reminded me of The Lion King, that Ryan Coogler may have watched The Lion King before he made this movie.
Yeah, possibly. You know? There's a little bit of Lion King in there.
A little bit. Except for Mufasa never killed his brother. His brother killed Mufasa. So.
That's true. That's true. But who was Rafiki?
Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker was Rafiki.
Had to be.
Okay.
He had the staff.
Yeah.
And then they at one point...
I didn't see him hit anybody on top of the head, though.
Well, T'Challa went up to him and said, "Why didn't you tell me?" And he said, "It doesn't matter. It's in the past." I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
He never said that.
No, he never
But he kind of did.
It's sort of in there.
Yeah.
It's implied.
Angela Bassett was definitely Sarabi.
Yes.
She was good, too.
I didn't even know she was in the movie.
And forgive me, I don't know the actress who played his sister, Shuri, but man, she was great.
She was.
She was, to me, the standout in that movie. Yeah. Michael B. Jordan was great, but the actress playing Shuri was so fantastic.
Yeah.
I just like to see that now, along with, Bruce Banner and Tony Stark and all these guys that are these geniuses. Now you are going to have this attitude, don't mess with me chick that is just gonna come in and just school them.
I'm guessing she's probably in her very late teens, almost or even really early 20s.
Yeah,
that's the kind of the age that I'm getting from that.
How would you like to have that technology that they had to be able to just pilot the cars?
That would be cool, man. I'd be driving a Ferrari every day,
every single day.
Testarossa, baby. Give me a break, or even a Lambo. Right. I don't care, or even a Veyron or a Zonda. I mean, you name the supercar. That's what I'll drive.
So I guess my question is: obviously, we love Black Panther. We loved everything about it.
Yeah.
I would like to see more M'Baku because I thought he was absolutely fantastic. I'd like to see more of everybody. I mean, Lupita Nyong'o, I think that's how I say her name. She was so good. And then the general there, who was played by the Denai Guerrero, who plays Michonne on The Walking Dead.
Okay.
She was so good too. Like, I just want to see her kick so much butt. And then the guy, the actor from Get Out, who all of their names are escaping me right now, who, you know, all he wanted was revenge from Claw coming in and blowing up Wakanda and killing his parents. Kind of everybody kind of going off in the wrong direction and then kind of coming back together at the end. Like, you know, like Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger's death in that movie, like, because T'Challa, I think, was very revenge driven in Civil War, and then obviously came out of it and said, I can't be like this. Like, I cannot be driven by revenge.
Right.
And everything. And that's like, that's the hero moment. You know, that's the heroic moment.
Right.
And everything. It's almost like in the first Deadpool when Colossus is like, you know, every hero gets one moment where they can do something great or they can do the wrong thing, and then he shoots the guy in the head. And of course, that's, you know, ruins his hero moment. But that's okay.
Yeah.
That's T'Challa's hero moment, and I think him bringing Killmonger up to watch the sun rise or set. Was it set or rise? I can't remember. But
sunrise.
When he's there and they're watching the sun, and he's showing him Wakanda because that's what he always wanted. Like, he wanted to be in Wakanda.
Yeah.
I thought that was a great move.
Yes.
You know,
and I thought that was a really good place to end that story. Yeah, I agree 100% with you.
Yeah,
I'm 100% with you.
How about the mid-credits scene there where he's at the UN and he says, a smart man does not put up walls to keep people out. A smart man builds bridges to let people in and everything like that.
Oh, yes.
And I was like, God, I love how they're not afraid to get political, you know, in the current political landscape of the world that we're living in and everything. You know, Wakanda is very isolated. They have always wanted to be isolated because they're worried about losing what they have, and I think that's a lot of countries. Yeah. You know, when it comes to refugees and letting people in and out, and I thought that was great, a great positive message to end that film.
Yeah. Well, Marvel has always been like that. I mean, they gave their characters real life problems, and this is no different. And I'm very glad to see that kind of thing happening in the Marvel movies. Right. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if we see more of that coming, you know, like in Infinity War. Yep. Or even, you know, moving forward with the next Spider-Man or any of the other, or even Ant-Man and Wasp or something like that.
Well, and I think it's been there for so long, you know, like even back to the first Iron Man, you know. Yeah. You're not realizing that you're the one supplying weapons to these bad people. Yeah. You know, so kind of changing your outlook and changing the way that you do business to Winter Soldier of, you know, spying on people and all that other stuff like this. Those kind of those messages and everything. Yeah, they're implanted in them, and I love it. I love that they don't shy away from it. I think it's great. Yeah.
Well, let's we would talk about Black Panther a lot. Let's move on to. I mean, we've talked a little bit about. You know, we've mentioned Infinity Wars and Ant-Man and Wasp. I mean, those. Well, Infinity War coming out first in May, and. I mean, we've only really seen like one trailer.
That was it. Yeah, just that one.
So they're keeping us really in suspense.
I gotta tell you though, when I see that trailer in theaters, goosebumps. Yeah, absolute goosebumps. Every single time.
Oh yeah, and the picture that they took of everybody at the 10-year celebration for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, just everybody up on the bleachers, and you got Stan Lee and Robert Downey Jr. down front. Yeah, and it was just that's an awesome picture.
And can I say just something to the trolls that are trying to turn it into a negative because they're not including Marvel Television in it? Marvel Television and Marvel Studios are separate. It's been 10 years of Marvel Studios. It hasn't been 10 years of Marvel Television. And people were all up in arms that you didn't have people there from the Netflix shows and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff like that. Well, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I still like to feel that they're part of that. I mean, they're still part of that universe to me. Right. But, I mean, you also have to remember now, S.H.I.E.L.D. is still very low-key. They're underground. Yeah. You're not really going to see them doing anything. Right. And then when you look at Daredevil, and Luke Cage and Iron Fist and
Yeah.
Punisher and all that, they're very street level. They're like way below pay grade of, I mean, they're like Spider-Man, while he's considered an Avenger,
Yeah.
when he was starting out, like when you saw him in Homecoming, he was kind of along the same lines as I would say, the Defenders.
Mm-hmm.
He was in that general range there, maybe just a little above. Now he's, because let's face it, yeah, he's a lot stronger than Luke. He's a lot stronger than Jessica.
Yeah.
More powerful.
You think he's stronger than Luke Cage?
I think he's stronger than Luke Cage.
Yeah?
Even though he's not invulnerable, I think he's stronger than Luke Cage because there was
I don't know.
way back when I was a kid, Marvel used to release the Marvel Universe Encyclopedia. It used to be they would update it every now and again.
Okay.
And they would put in information about the characters, and then also TSR had a role-playing game, Marvel Superheroes role-playing game, and based on the stats of those characters, Spider-Man was pretty, he was pretty strong.
Yeah.
In that, it said that he could, with maximum effort, he could lift a Volkswagen Beetle.
Oh wow. Okay.
So he's pretty tough. And then, strength-wise, Steve Rogers is just a little bit above him.
Okay.
So, I mean, he can't, lift a tank like the Hulk or anything like that, but, I mean, the Hulk can...
I mean, the Hulk is the Hulk.
The Hulk can lift a lot.
And Thor has to be... Thor
is pretty close to Hulk.
He's got to be. And Captain Marvel, too.
Yeah.
Right? I would assume so.
Captain Marvel... Yeah, Captain Marvel is, is definitely within that range. But Peter Parker is still pretty strong. He can... With maximum effort, he can lift a Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah.
A Volkswagen Beetle. Easily.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say you, but maximum effort, he can do it.
Okay.
According to the stat. Now, these are stats from back the late 80s, early 90s. So
but he's not bulletproof.
He's not bulletproof. No way in the world.
Luke Cage has got him
there. He's not
there.
invulnerable. Yeah, Luke's got him beat there.
Yeah.
So.
And in height.
And in height, too, yeah.
And in muscle boundness.
yeah. I mean, he's got that lean muscle there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Proportional strength of a spider.
Right.
Kind of thing. So, but going back to it, though, I mean, you can't really have the Defenders and all of that in that shot because they're not really part of the cinematic. They're not going to be interacting with the Avengers or anything. You're not going to see Daredevil or Luke Cage or Jessica Jones or Iron Fist or anything. They'd get housed by Thanos in no time. There's no way in the world they could. If Thanos comes walking down, if Thanos comes walking through Harlem, forget it. Luke Cage ain't gonna be able to do jack.
Nothing.
That's Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, and all of that.
Though it will be interesting to see if Infinity War, if this is setting up a sequel, because I cannot imagine them doing a movie about this type of thing in one single movie, right?
Right.
It would be interesting to see if they do kind of bring them in for some sort of small mission when New York is under siege or something like that.
Right.
For the second Avengers movie,
something
which should
going.
be.
Well, I would also think, though, I mean, we saw in the Infinity War trailer, we saw some type of big ring floating over New York City.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's going to play into, because, I mean, something like that is not going to go unnoticed, even...
Yeah, exactly.
Even in the TV show. So we're going to see Easter eggs, talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, they've already talked about, the whole Chitauri invasion, with the first Avengers, and I think we've also heard something about Ultron.
Yeah.
In one of the Netflix shows, maybe I can't remember.
What was I watching with Ultron?
Maybe
something about Ultron's something or other.
I don't know. I know they obviously they mentioned him in Homecoming because part of the weapons, one of the weapons that Shocker was showing was made from an Ultron.
That's why it's fresh in my head. I just rewatched Spider-Man: Homecoming this weekend.
Okay.
Actually.
Yeah, because I've been,
that's why it's fresh.
Yeah, I rewatched it maybe about 2 weeks ago or something like that. So
you know.
But yeah, I mean all of that still ties together, in my opinion. Even though we're not going to see, we're not going to see Jessica Jones rubbing elbows with Scarlet Witch.
Well,
or
I think
anything like that.
Didn't that a lot? I think the Chitauri stuff came up in Luke Cage too, because I think that's how they developed some of the bullets that could shoot him.
Yeah,
was from the Chitauri weapons.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean,
it comes up, but it's just not. It's not as involved, which is fine. Like, I don't think it has to be. Like, it's connected, but not directly connected.
I mean, those are like the everyday kind of people that they're interacting with. I mean, and obviously the Avengers are they're more high-level threat.
I mean, I just don't see, like, I could see it happening where, like, everybody has to be assembled. There's some real stuff going down or something like that, and you get, like, this big shot, and you see, like, an entire Avengers roster, plus you get to see the Netflix guys are there to help. Maybe you see the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. people, provided they ever come back from space. I think that they are back from space, now that I think of it.
Honestly, I haven't even caught up.
This season is so good. If you're not watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this season, I suggest it. I think it's a lot of fun. It's crazy out there, and I enjoy that so much.
Maybe I should get back into it, because I stopped so long ago, and I have a lot of catching up. So
I'm really enjoying this season. I enjoyed last season. I don't know. I've been enjoying Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I guess the first season is rough, obviously, but I've been enjoying it.
Good. All right. I'll check it out. All right. So we've got Infinity War, and then Ant-Man and Wasp. We've only really seen just some behind-the-scenes stuff. We really didn't get a trailer.
No, we do. There's a full trailer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And that looks cool, but
I'm gonna have to rewatch it again.
They were not in the Infinity War trailer, which I think is interesting. Not in the Infinity War trailer were Ant-Man, the Wasp, Hawkeye. So there's no Jeremy Renner, but he's going to be back.
Yeah.
And I think those were the only ones that were missing, if I remember correctly. Because you got to see, you saw Cap, you saw T'Challa, you saw Bucky, obviously you saw Tony, you saw Tom Holland, Spider-Man,
and we
Vision, Scarlet Witch,
and we know Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't think we saw Falcon in that trailer.
No, I don't think we did.
But we got to see Thor and the Guardians, like you said, which would be very cool.
Lots going on there.
Ant-Man and the Wasp looks fun again, though.
It does. It does. And Paul Rudd's always he's fun.
Yeah.
I was actually rewatching Ant-Man. Was it maybe about a week ago or so? I think that
when it comes to a character like Ant-Man, you have to. It is deep. That is like some 1960s sci-fi stuff. You know what I mean? So it has to be out there and crazy. And I just like that they've kind of embraced that.
Somebody has said that we need to see when all of the heroes get together, we need to have Michael Pena from Ant-Man meet up with Korg from Thor Ragnarok. And those two have got to get together.
Hey man.
What's going on? Rosé? Yeah, I like rosés too. Yeah, they're really great. They're sublime.
Hey man, I got some stories for you. You want to hear a story? Yeah, that would be really good. And then you got T.I. in the mix there too, which would be really hilarious. Yeah, there's just a lot of good stuff on the horizon.
And it's all good. I love it all.
I guess sticking with the Marvel side of things, not really, but same parent company Disney. We've also got Solo.
Yes.
Coming out in May.
Yep.
So that should be interesting.
Yep, that's good. I'm gonna be. I'm kind of chomping at the bit for that one. I think
it looks good. I think it looks good, but I'm not getting my hopes up and I'm not getting my excitement up. I saw somebody had tweeted, "When are we gonna get the Donald Glover Solo Lando movie?" And I said, let's pump the brakes for 1 second.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does as Lando.
Slow your roll, dude.
Not to say anything. Donald Glover is a genius. I mean, he's going to play the part well. But let's just see what happens first. We don't need a Lando movie right now.
Yeah.
Let's just see what happens first. Let's see if we even like this Solo movie. It could be something that we go into and we come out of and we're like, I don't know how I felt about that.
Yeah.
This is not Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
This is a character that Harrison Ford made.
Yeah.
And it's not him. So I think we'll just see what happens.
Yeah. I'm pumped to go see it. I'm keeping myself reserved in regards to, my excitement right now because I keep trying to tell myself, this might not be what we're expecting. I mean, there was some issues on the set with the previous directors. And
But you got Ron Howard out of it, so
we got Ron Howard, so I'm very confident in Cunningham there, Richie Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's in good hands. So we'll wait and see. I mean I still watch a ton of Ron Howard. Apollo 13. I've seen that like 50,000 times.
Oh, Ron Howard is phenomenal. I don't think that the directing is going to be an issue. I think it's going to be the issue of, is this my Han Solo?
Right.
That is going to be the biggest issue. And from the trailer and what I've seen, so far, yes, I think that it's the same type of guy.
And a lot of people are talking about the condition of the Falcon, the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
How it's so clean, and there seems to be something there in the front that wasn't there before. Don't know. I mean, I've seen in the Legos. Supposedly, it's supposed to be some kind of cargo bay,
that probably
removable
fell off,
cargo bay or escape pod or something like that.
Kessel Run. I mean,
the Kessel Run. Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard stuff.
We'll see. I mean, let's not spoil it yet. Let's not go
12
into
parsecs. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I mean,
can't expect your ship to stay intact after 12 parsecs.
You may have had to dump something.
Yeah.
First sign of he sees an Imperial cruiser and he can't outrun it. What are you gonna do?
Blow the cargo.
That's right.
That's right.
What are you?
We know. We could run that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Totally. All right. Well, moving along with the rest of the Marvel universe, Deadpool 2.
Yep.
Going to be coming out soon.
That trailer was phenomenal, by the way.
Yes.
They're once again killing it with the marketing for Deadpool.
Ryan Reynolds is hilarious.
Absolutely. 100%.
He's with especially I don't know the actress's name. She plays his blind roommate there.
Yeah.
What's her name? I can't remember her name, but yeah, with the guns, pointing the guns.
Yep.
And, it's all good. And then we got Negasonic Teenage Warhead back.
Yep.
And is Colossus back in it?
I don't think I saw him in the trailer, but I would need to rewatch it again and to confirm that.
But we also we got Mr. Brolin as Cable.
Yes, and he looks good. And I was nervous, but he looks good.
He does look good. We've got Domino.
Yep.
Going to be in there.
Yep.
Oh man, I can't think of who else.
But that comes out in May too. So in May we have Infinity War, we have Deadpool 2, we have Solo. And also I believe Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
What the hell?
So we've got 4 movies in May that we're going to need to see.
I think what we need to do. A buddy of mine was telling me, and I'll give him a free. I don't know how many people listen to us, but I'll give him. He got what's Movie Pass.
Yeah.
He paid like it was like $8 a month.
Yeah.
They've charged him up front for a year, but he could go to a movie a day.
Yeah.
With Movie Pass.
I heard a lot of theaters hate this Movie Pass thing, by the way. Especially AMC theaters were trying to get it banned and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because you've got the Movie Pass and whatnot. Yeah. So like they're not making any extra money.
They're not, other than the concessions,
right? Which
is what they would make money off of anyway.
Right.
So
it's ingenious though.
It is,
especially for a time of year like in the spring when
like
you got
right now. I mean,
movies.
I could literally go see Black Panther again.
Yeah. I want to see that Annihilation with Natalie Portman.
Boom! Oh yeah. Yeah,
there's
another one.
That looks good.
What the hell, movies?
Come on, man! Stop! You're coming out with all these good movies right now. We can't go see them all.
We can't. I got limited budget here.
Yeah, jerks.
Jesus. All right. So, So Deadpool 2 is going to be coming out. Looks really good. We talked a little bit about Jurassic World.
Yeah.
One other thing that's Disney related is Rebels.
Yep.
And if you have not seen the first 2 episodes of Star Wars Rebels, there's spoilers coming. And trust me, if you're one of those people that's like, nah, I don't care. No, you seriously, turn us off for right now. And come back after you've seen it.
Yeah.
Seriously, because this is. Wow.
I feel like most of the time Star Wars Rebels lives in a pretty safe universe, being that it is on Disney XD.
Yes.
And and we're all kind of hoping and expecting it to be better than it is, but these especially the first episode back from their hiatus, I thought it had really grown up.
Yeah.
I thought that it was a really, really good episode, because a lot of the time whenever there's like a dramatic moment that kind of happens in Rebels, you've got something that's going to take away from that dramatic moment. And they didn't this time.
No.
And of course, we're talking about what we think. I mean, I don't know. I don't think that it went down like this, but what we think was the death of Kanan.
It was pretty well. I mean, if you watch Rebels Recon, the little podcast that Lucasfilm puts out after every episode, I mean, it's pretty much a done deal on it.
Yeah. I did not see. I didn't watch it, but man, I thought maybe like some way, some form he'd be back. Maybe Force Ghost. Or something.
I don't think he ever learned that. How to do that kind of stuff, because he wasn't really in contact with any other Jedi until we started watching Rebels, and even then with Yoda, it was only a very fleeting type of contact, and the only other contact was with the Inquisitor, the Grand Inquisitor, who ended up being a Jedi Temple guard, but had redeemed himself in death. Or somehow through the Force, but I mean, I don't think we're going to see anything like that.
It's pretty crazy to me, isn't it? Like I kind of had a feeling that Rebels couldn't kind of have like a super happy ending to it. Yeah, kind of the same way of Rogue One. Like you knew what you were getting into with all this. Yeah, right. I
mean, ever since it started, and they were talking about it, and even with Rogue One, I mean, because when you're watching the battle over Scarif in Rogue One, you see the ghost. Yeah. You see it right there next to General Radiss's cruiser.
Right, so you know that at least Hera makes it.
Hera makes it, and we hear her, and, we see Chopper. Right. We hear her on the overhead being paged. Right. But...
well, who knows what happens to the rest of them?
Exactly. We don't know.
Like, where's Zeb? Where's Ezra? Where's Sabine? Like,
exactly. We don't know what happens there, so that is something... that I don't.
I mean, I think that's a huge issue for Disney, Lucasfilm, and everything, because now you've introduced these characters into a time frame that had already existed, where things had already taken place. So, like, how do you fit them into that puzzle piece?
And the other thing too is Disney is very well known for all of their stuff for happy endings. Right. This definitely is not a happy ending. So they're kind of getting away from that, and I actually kind of find that refreshing. I'm not, thrilled with the fact that, one of my favorite characters died, right? But still, to me, this is a logical conclusion to that story, because we don't hear anything about Kanan or Caleb Doom, which is his real name. Mm-hmm. We don't see or hear anything about Ezra. Or anything, about Sabine or Zeb or anything like that. We don't know. The only one, I mean, even Rex, we really technically don't know.
Right. They're saying that he was kind of retconned in and whatnot.
They retconned him into Return of the... They kind of retconned him into Return of the Jedi.
Just because there's a dude who kind of looks like him.
It's technically not official.
Right.
I mean, I think Dave Filoni said, it could be him. Right. But it's nothing like... yeah, it is.
I guess you leave the door open. Yeah. Anything is possible. Yeah. So.
But the other thing too is a lot of fans. I mean, and we saw this with Last Jedi. A lot of fans they want like backstories. They want complete story. They want it's not like when we saw the first, the original trilogies where it was like, where the hell is this kid from? What's the Clone Wars? What's all of that stuff that was left open? We just took it and ran with it. Yeah. Now it's like the fans are just spoiled kids. Yeah. And they want all this. I, for one, was not really worried about Snoke. And the thing was too, I mean, they already had said, no, he's an original character. He's not. It's not Ezra. It's not Boba Fett. I mean, you still had all these stupid theories coming out.
The Ezra theory is so silly.
No, it's you know what?
So is the Boba Fett one. Yeah, all of them are really.
I'm willing to bet by the end of Rebels that somebody will come up with, well, no, Ezra lived or something. Yeah. It's give.
They're all the little kid from Episode 3.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're all
Master Skywalker. There's too many of them.
There you go. That's him. He never got killed.
Cut him down, whoosh. Anakin.
Yeah.
Murder him.
Oh, that's all right. Now we're getting really dark.
Do it.
We're getting dark now.
Do it.
But yeah, I mean that was a big thing.
Right.
To me, I mean, and there's a lot of reaction videos out there.
Yeah.
On YouTube, people crying, grown men crying. I kind of felt that.
Yeah.
I kind of.
Well, it was like I was astonished. I didn't think that it was going to happen.
I didn't think it was going to happen so soon. I knew season 4 was is the last season, but I didn't think it was going to happen like that quick.
Now, did he got his vision back? Is that what we saw at the end when his eyes went from like that glossy look to all of a sudden it was that piercing green eyes that we had seen before?
Yeah.
Almost like so he could see Hera one last time.
Yes. The way they were explaining it in Rebels Recon, and if you haven't watched any of the Rebels Recon episodes on YouTube, you need to go watch those. They fill in so many, so much information about the episode and just it adds so much to those episodes in regards to the character development as well. But yeah, it was basically seeing Hera again, and he, and the whole point was, he was content. He knew this was the end, but he was okay with it. Mm-hmm. What he was doing was a selfless act, just like any Jedi would do.
Right.
He was living up to the Jedi code of being selfless, protecting Hera and Ezra and Sabine. And he in that somehow he got his sight back through the Force to see Hera one last time.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was, and I thoroughly enjoyed the episode. I was, obviously sad, but I still enjoyed it. But we've got more coming up. We're recording on a Monday, and tonight is the next 2 episodes.
Right.
And the Emperor, they're teasing, is going to be on this episode. Yeah. So Sam Witwer, who's the current voice of Palpatine in the cartoons, I'm guessing, is going to be back. He also played Darth Maul in Clone Wars and in his short run in Rebels. So I can't wait to see where this goes from here, because the closer we get, sooner or later. My question is, where do we end? Do we end just before Scarif? Where does all that go?
Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, is the end of Rebels them being paged to help with something like that?
Maybe.
Because I feel like it would have to time jump a little bit. Don't you? Or no?
No. Well, yeah, kind of, because it feels to me like, because when Ezra was on Tatooine with Kenobi, it looked like Luke was a lot younger. You're still a kid, so maybe this is... I think
you'd have to time jump a little.
Yeah, I think this is still sometime before Scarif and all that. But who knows? They may jump ahead.
They'll end credits. They'll not end credits, but they'll end it before it rolls to credits with Ezra picking up a red lightsaber, going, "From now on, you will only know me as Snoke."
Oh, jeez.
And I will speak with a British accent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, banned. That's it.
Actually, no, it would be Hera. Hera would be like, "From now on, you only know me as Snoke."
Oh, now you're going to fuel everybody. Now you're just going to feed the trolls. All right.
Kanan is Snoke!
There you go. Kanan Snoke.
Kanan is Snoke.
He survived. He's Snoke.
Yes.
All right.
Kanan is Kylo.
CW...
Kanan is Rey. Everybody is everybody.
Everybody's everybody. CW shows start up tonight. Legends of Tomorrow takes over Supergirl's spot. And
we were too.
What is that?
I don't know. The CW is being weird with that. Like, they had, they had a few episodes of Supergirl where we're introducing more of the Rain character and her background and everything like that. And then now that's off, and I don't think that that's coming back until April. And now we're going to get Legends of Tomorrow. And then that will be off while Supergirl finishes up, and then Legends, I think, comes back after that, possibly. I have to say this about Legends, by the way. I absolutely love Legends of Tomorrow, and they need to bring John Constantine. Matt Ryan, the actor who's playing him, needs to be brought on a permanent basis, because he is the best comic adaptation that I've seen. Mm-hmm. Like a live-action person.
I saw you tweeting that.
Oh, yeah. It's the best. It's like literally like it's the best. Like, besides Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark. I don't think that there has ever been a better piece of casting for a character than Matt Ryan as John Constantine. And I'm sorry that I didn't see his show when it was first on, but I kind of missed the boat with it being on NBC.
Yeah.
So
is it on Hulu or anything like that?
I believe it's all available via the CW Seed, which is their app. So you can catch up on all of that there.
All right, I might watch it.
But when he comes on any of these shows, I think he's fantastic. So
I liked him in Arrow. I thought he was great.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. And he was great. He was great on Legends a couple weeks ago, and this most recent episode of Legends was also good. No Constantine, but was also good. So if you're listening to me, Greg Berlanti and team, please bring Matt Ryan back more because I really enjoy it.
Does Greg Berlanti have the iHeart app, maybe?
I hope so.
That'd be nice if he
did,
because then he can listen to us.
Get it. Download it.
Download the iHeart Radio app so you can listen to us. It's free. Yeah. Okay. I lost my train of thought.
Well, you're talking about the CW show. So the Flash.
So Flash.
The Flash returns this week.
Yep.
And Iris is going to be suited up.
Yep. Maybe.
What? Yes. You didn't see those pictures?
I did not.
Yeah. So Iris is wearing a suit of some sort.
Okay.
So I don't know what's going on with that, but we will find out.
All right. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But because I mean, all of the shows I usually watch have been off, and I've been like struggling to find stuff to do. So, but
just
anyway,
watch Black Mirror and blow your mind.
No. I tried watching it. No, thank you.
I finished it. It's so crazy.
All right, so the CW show is starting up tonight. The only other thing really that we wanted to talk about was it was in the news this morning, or he announced it just late last night.
Yeah.
Kevin Smith was in the hospital in Glendale.
Yeah.
In California. He had suffered a heart attack.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. I mean, he's like my age.
Right.
He's like 40. He's like in his mid to late 40s. But man.
And Kevin Smith in recent years has gotten a lot healthier.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, he's talked about it too. I mean, he's when you see him do his onstage stuff, I mean, you've seen him in various stages of weight where he's been very, very big, and then he's cut it down and all that. Nowadays, he's been very, much thinner. He's been watching his weight and all that. But this was like, I mean, and he said this, he had a total blockage in one of his arteries. I don't remember the exact name of it, but basically it's the one they call the Widowmaker, literally, because if you got this, your chances of surviving are very small.
Talk about just absolute terrifying.
He was super, super lucky. The doctor said if he had not canceled his show and gone to the hospital when he did, we would be reading his obituary this morning. A
shocking article that Kevin Smith has passed away at the age of, what is he? He's, 45 maybe?
Something like that. Yeah, maybe? I mean, he's not too much. He and I are pretty much the same age.
Yeah.
I'm 46. So
yeah.
That really makes you think.
I know, right?
Seriously.
Well, it can happen to anybody at any time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and I've been working on trying to get healthy. I mean, if you look at my face now, I
don't want to look at your face, Rich.
What? Would you get back on? No, but I mean, a lot of people say I've lost weight.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, definitely.
If you look at a lot of my my photos on my Facebook and all that, I even see it.
Yeah.
And it all started because I had an abscessed tooth and I couldn't eat for like a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Right.
I was very much like eating applesauce and that, so I dropped a lot of weight, and I just, and after I got out of the hospital, from that, because I had to have surgery and all that, I never picked up all those bad habits of overeating, and I've actually gone from like 230, 220 pounds down to like the lowest I've gotten is 192. I haven't checked myself lately. I think I'm probably hovering around 195.
Nice.
But I've got to. My goal is 180. I've decided that I want to get down to 180, and I've been trying to get there.
Which means you'll be stuck at 185 forever.
Probably I'll plateau.
That's how it happens.
Yeah. I got a machine over there I should be walking on, and I'm not. And
right.
We're getting an exercise bike from my in-laws because they're not using it.
Yeah.
Where the hell am I going? My studio takes up
and
eventually
third
of the basement.
You can come over and you can just start lifting with me. So.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That works for me. Bam, baby.
And I do boxing. So.
Gun show.
Yeah.
Bam, bam. Firepower.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Well, we're happy that he's doing well.
He's doing well. He posted an Instagram explaining the whole deal. He's in good spirits. But I mean, he said, and it was kind of, kind of dark, but he was consigned to the fact that if he had to go, he felt he had a good life. He has a wife that loves him and that he loves, and he's got
his kids,
an awesome daughter, and I mean, so he was, if he had to go, he said, he would be okay with that. But it's not your time, Kevin. You still got stuff you got to do.
Yeah, fortunately, we are still stuck with Kevin Smith,
yes.
and I'm still patiently awaiting a Clerks 3.
Yes,
so.
And hopefully, he'll come to Albany sometime so we can see him on stage. Well, I'd love to see one of his shows.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
really
maybe who knows? Maybe we can do something.
Yeah,
we're on
Never know.
Maybe.
Never know.
Never know. Okay. One other thing we wanted to bring up: Bill Shatner, the Shat, William Shatner, coming to Albany.
Yeah,
it's going to be at the Proctor's Theater in Schenectady.
He's like doing like this tour where he's going around and talking about different things, and then also doing a showing of Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, which, in my opinion, is one of the best Star Trek movies.
Oh yeah, I think Wrath of Khan is still
the best.
That is my favorite Star Trek movie, hands down.
Yes.
Yeah. So we want to go to this.
Yes.
It's in April.
April 4th. It's the day before my birthday. So yeah.
Rich, I'm not buying you a ticket.
Well, I mean, you're the one that's hooked. You're hooked up.
Yeah, I wish I was.
Wait a minute, you're working radio and you're not hooked up?
I know.
How many times have we heard that one?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I can't get anyone Metallica tickets.
No, I can't get you freaking tickets to go see Cavo. No, you're not going to go see that band.
Sorry.
I ain't got tickets. I got to pay for my own tickets.
Right, exactly.
You know how much I had to scramble and slime my way to go see AC/DC?
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Right.
So, but we're glad to see Kevin Smith is doing better, and Bill Shatner coming to Proctor's. So hopefully, if one of us can go, we'll have a report about it.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we can do. So, that's all I got. Anything else you got?
No, I think that's it. I just want to get my hands on that new Thrawn comic that came out last week, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to get my hands on that, and then I can probably dive into more of a recap. But reviews on it have been fantastic.
Cool. All right. So hopefully maybe you can give us a review after you get a copy of it. All right. So that's it for this episode of Geek Show. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our podcast either on iTunes, Stitcher, Podcastpedia, Blueberry. I mean, we're all over the place.
Absolutely.
But the best thing to do would be even on iHeartRadio, leave a comment, leave a rating, because that's going to get us more people. I mean, because if you enjoy the show, wouldn't you like to share that experience with other people? Please let other people know. Retweet us, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, share us.
Yes,
share the wealth.
Share the wealth. All right, share it. You can do that.
Right.
So it's free and it doesn't cost you anything. Come on. All right, that's it for this episode. We'll catch you next time. Stay geeky.